Hey there, good evening, guys. Happy Wednesday and happy extra bonus live stream this week. This is going to be a short one. We're going to go over some new spring 2024 Zinn releases. Very, very excited that this day has come. Some interesting pieces have come out. We're going to go through them. Like I said, it's going to be a short stream. And then after I'm done with the presentation, we'll address some comments and then we'll call it an evening. But I just wanted to get this out there because there were some really cool pieces and and I want to talk about them. And hopefully you guys are interested in Zinn as well. So let's get to it. The first release was one of my favorites. This is probably my favorite out of all that came out today, right? It is Zinn 103, the classic hand wound chronograph. Now, this is limited to 1,000 pieces. And what's really cool about this, they've been knocking these limited releases of the 103 out of the park the last couple of years, right? We had one that came out in the fall or early winter with some association with some group in Germany, and it had that cream dial with the brownish kind of like bezel going on, and the orange strap that it came with. A beautiful watch. That was a 300 limited piece. The one that came out with last year, early spring, I believe, was the 103 Classic that had the 12-hour bezel chrono, and I just love the way these look. And to me, this is where Zinn is shining here with these 103 limited edition releases here. Let's go over some of the specs. You have a case diameter 41 millimeter, typical, right? A lug to lug, a lug width of 20. The thickness here, this is where compared to other 103s, there's a huge difference, and it's under 15 millimeter. It's at 14.8. The reason being is that it has a manual wound movement, the Salida SW510 manual. They took off the rotor, right? And then what they had to do to make it just a strictly a manual wound movement. Great move, by the way. And there's no exhibition case back here. So, you kind of save some, some thickness there, right? It's a little bit thinner with that. So both the movement being hand wound and the exhibition case back, or the lack of exhibition case back, really saving on the thickness there. It's made out of stainless steel, polished stainless steel, shockproof acrylic glass. So not your typical sapphire crystal here. More so with the acrylic, more I guess more of like the vintagey feel. I love the kind of like patina look here of the sub dials. They're probably regular silver, like if you look at the pictures, but right here in this rendering, it looks a lot warmer here, and I love that red seconds hands and the red chrono hand. The crown has this D3 system that they're touting, and that allows the push pins and the crown shafts. They're mounted directly to the case aperture, creating a seal there. So very interesting that they're pointing that out. I don't know if that's something I've never seen that before, right? So I don't know if that's something new. Maybe somebody else knows if it's been in the system, but I've never seen that, as part of the spec sheets. Anyway, good looking piece. You're looking at around $2,870 for this one. Some of the other more recent 103 limited editions that I like have been north of 3,000. So this one is just under. Maybe they save some money here with the acrylic. Maybe they save some money by making it a manual wind. Don't know. Don't care. The watch looks great. This is the pick of the litter for me. Next, we will go to the U50. The U50, it's quickly becoming a very expanded line here. Someone pointed out to me that there's now 15 variations of the U50, and he felt like it was kind of getting out of hand. Maybe so. Maybe so. So interesting here that they went on this direction. They are touting the hydro technology here, and And that is basically, I think I have an explanation here of what that is. So I have it written out here what that means, and so basically what it comes down to, right? I'm just gonna break it down. They have this, um, the dial, the hands, and the movement are immersed in this crystal clear bath of oil, right? So it basically reduces, or it frees it up from fogging inside, since there's no air. And it also, it's reflection free underwater. Like I said, completely free of fogging, and pressure resistant at all diving depths, right? So this is a 5,000 meter diver. Insane. So you have your typical specs here, like you have with the other U50s, 41 millimeter, 20 millimeter lug width, thickness just under 12 millimeters. Just a great tech going here, and I really like what they're doing in respects to that. Now it is a quartz movement here, the Ronda 715Li. So it's not an automatic movement like they have been. They've been putting Celia 300s, I believe, in these. So you're not going to get that. Different variations within this U50 Hydro. So you have the SDR, the S, the tegmented options, whether you just wanted the dial, the bezel to be tegmented, and that's a captive bezel, or you want the bezel and the case tegmented, and if you want the bracelet tegmented as well. Also, you have the DLC option here, as you see in the pictures. One thing I'll have to say, and it's a deal breaker for me, right? I like everything that's going on here, except for the sword hands. For me, that is I love the block hands of the U50, and we've seen these sword fans. I mean, they came out with the T50 line, right? The titanium version, if you will, of the U50 using the sword hands, and that's great. Be that as it may, the EZM series sword hands. I really wish they kept the block hands here. Maybe I'm not in the majority there, but to me, the U50, that was part of its charm. The U1 and U50 with the block hands, and I wish they really kept that here. So with all the variations, you're looking at a minimum of $2,460, all the way up to $3,400 on these. Moving quite along, speaking of U50, we have a fully tegmented limited edition on bracelet, 500 pieces with the loomed dial. So typical same specs here, 500-meter water resistance, black hard coating on the Tegamet technology, hybrid ceramic, fully loomed dial, captive bezel. Again, limited to 500 pieces. The big difference here is you're going to have this loomed white dial. Some people are into that. Some people are into that. I'm not for me, but I can see why they've gone in this direction before with some of the other models. So it was just a matter of time that they were going to do it for this one. And then finally, hey, this is what I'm talking about, right? They finally gave us what we wanted, right? We've been, I mean, I know I have been complaining about the the bracelet for a very long time, especially the clasp. Clasp felt a little cheap, especially since they were going upscale here, right? Especially with the price points going up. It just felt a little, kind of cheap to me, right? Um, and and it had like a diver's extension to it. Now, I found, and they were putting that on like their pilot watches, but I come to the realization that because pilot watches sometimes they wear the gloves or the jackets, you need to have like more of an extension to go around that stuff, your glove or your jacket when you're piloting a plane, and that's why they had that extension there. Okay, well, whatever logic, that's fine. But I just felt like, other than like making some of the bracelets or options tegmented, they really were, the bracelet was like kind of lagging compared to everything else that they were doing, right? And so here we go, we got a milk class here with some quick adjusts, and it's not cheap. It's $510, but in the grand scheme of things, there's a lot of brands charging way more for bracelets here. So it's not available for every model, I don't think. It is available for the 144, and that's the watch I'm wearing right now. I did actually have some watch buys points. That's where I bought it from previous purchases. So I was able to knock down the price significantly on this watch and so on this bracelet. So I did pick up the bracelet for that. So look, I got to put my money where my mouth is here. I've been banging on the bracelet for a long time. I want to get one in, give it a good give it a good chance at a review here and see how I feel about it, see if it's worth the money. Otherwise, I'm buying Sinn watches on either rubber or leather straps. Not buying it on bracelet. I'm not interested anymore. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe based on the success or lack of, they make a decision going forward if they're going to make it available for many other models. Anyway, yeah. So that's basically the releases. There was another one in there that Watch Buys was showcasing the Commerce Bank limited edition that did come out last year. Um, so and I think I had mentioned it in the previous video, so I'm not going to touch on that. But what do you guys think? I'm going to go check the chat really quick, and then we'll wrap it up on. I'll say hello to some folks here. Symphony for the Devil, Bezel, Symphony for the Bezel's here. How you doing? Bruno loves the Zen. Hey, Alex, all the way from Hong Kong. Good morning to you. Maison, what's up? How are you? Peter C is here. Caliber is here. Um, Scott is here. Ken Spear is here. How you doing, Ken? Hey, Sean is here. It's been forever. Yeah, good to see you, Sean. Um, Colin likes the 103. Yeah, I think that's the best one. I think that's the best one out of the new releases. Looks like that Guino special edition that Beans and Bezel reviewed 2 years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between Guino and Zen, and we know the history behind that. Helmut Zen, after selling Zen a year or two later in retirement, went and took over Guino. So a lot of the design language is similar. Building cases for Zen back in the day as well. J Thor liking that 103. Um, Maison, that 103 might even fit a fine link Zen bracelet. Possible, possible. Yep, 5,000 meter crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but so very cool. Um, I'm in like, no, you're not, Steve. You're not my doghouse. It's okay. You're good. Yep. 510 for the bracelet, Peter. Um, Caliber, great. They finally have a new bracelet. The bracelets have been bad up to now, so looking forward to seeing how good this one plays out. Yeah, hopefully, I'll get that within the month, and I'll give it my full review. Um, let's see here. Alex loves the U50. So does Steve. He thinks it looks good. Hey, Wayman, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Well, anyway, guys, just gonna wrap it up. Short one today. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello. Hope you guys enjoyed the new Zen releases. They'll maybe come out with some more in the fall. I feel like sometimes they do that, right? They come out with a spring and then they do a fall novelties. So we'll be doing, I'll be doing a stream when that comes out. And thank you again. Have a great night, and I'll see you Sunday on Watch Soup. Take care.